I see!
Very well.
I see!
Now. Now,
I commend
let's continue
you.
onward. All right.
Yay, I did it!
Yeah.
I must...
Now!
Go, Reen! Take the new Class 7 with you!
Got it. Let's move.
No. We need to handle things here.
Yeah. All the old folks down there can take care of the rest.
Man, I'm pooped. You can go take a rest too, Lammy.
Milliam.
Claire, Lecter.
This may be a selfish decision on my part, but I'd like to see what my younger brother is capable of.
I'll show you exactly that, Rufus! We'll help out too!
Arcus, activate! We'll do all we can to support you!
The path continues.
In sealing itself away for so long, it seems to have lost both its consciousness and true appearance. In addition, the Vermilion Knight has taken in an immense amount of mana and is nearly fully operational. Indeed, my voice has finally reached you. It appears the ritual of the end is quite extraordinary indeed. Understood.
Let's go. You don't take one of my students, especially my sister, my student sister. The student that's my sister. She's my true sister. I don't care about Elise. You don't hurt Altina. You bastards. I'm taking the Black Rabbit back. She's part of our class. Allie is our friend. She's my little sis. You bastards.
Seems like a good spot for a break.
Alright. We're seeing us through to the end. Let's go. Begin the final battle.
Going out there, we may come face to face with death itself. But we need to bet everything on this chance. Class 7 Special Operations, move out! Yes!
There she is!
Your Highness, what have you done?
Oh, don't worry, she's fine. For now. But putting that aside for the moment, you really should greet the hosts of this little event before me. It's only proper.
So you've arrived, Reinschwarzer. I see you've brought your students too. Uninvited guests though you may be. I welcome you all the same.
We don't need a welcome from the likes of you, and you, the other one up there, Professor Lumen. Or should I say, the chief of the gnomes and head of the Black Workshop, Black Alberic.
I suppose I should say it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm surprised you know that name, though. Did the Crimson Witch or the Gralsritter tell you about me? Well, I'm glad I don't need to waste time explaining. I'm rather a busy man, you see.
I can't say I approve of his tone.
I'm going to ask you two things. First off, what exactly is the Great Twilight? And second, what do you plan to do with Altina?
It's difficult to explain the Twilight in a succinct manner, but I suppose it can be described as something which will lift the curse that lingers over all of Erebonia. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say, it completes it.
So that curse is the Great One.
It also seems to have some relation to Valamar.
You want to complete the curse? What is wrong with you?
After the Septarian of Flame, Arc Rouge, and the Septarian of Earth, Lost Zem, battled 1,200 years ago, the resulting Septarian of Steel was divided into 7 pieces by the Gnomes and the Hexen clan. Though this succeeded in diffusing its power, it did nothing to suppress its curse. It is due to this failure that the Dark Dragon, the War of the Lions, and the 100 Days War all took place. Of course, the same goes for the Civil War and the Emperor being shot.
What? The Dark Dragon and what happened with Ash aside, are you saying the curse had something to do with all those wars?
Don't you find it strange? No matter the reason, massacring your own people as an excuse to start a war is unheard of in modern times. The risk of being caught far outweighs any benefits of such a scheme. Normally, one's logic would put a stop to such thoughts. The masterminds of the Hamel incident were minor noble officers. As individuals, they weren't especially sinister or anything of the sort. Isn't that right, Your Excellency?
Correct. For better or worse, they were ordinary men. Though they were facing pressure from the 4 great houses and being goaded by Ouroboros, those were not the only causes. During the hearings afterward, they claimed it was a moment of weakness, and they couldn't believe what they'd done.
No way.
Regarding myself and the Chancellor, tragedies like Hamel. At times, this nation will make the most tragically foolish decisions. The history of Erebonia is smeared with blood and alight with flames, more than any other country.
I see. So that's what happened.
Then, does that mean...
It was all because of the Great One's curse?
Oh, don't misunderstand. However, something plants a twisted black seed in people and society. I believe you've all seen the results of such a seed firsthand.
Could it be? Ash was implanted 14 years ago during the tragedy of Hamel?
Correct. I'd also like to make clear we had no hand in that.